Good morning, children, and welcome to my new class. So, today we are going to start my unknown friend, which we were doing, and we have already done till the 14th line. You can say the 14th paragraph here. So, let us move on. Let us very briefly recall what we have done. We have done that two people they meet in a railway carriage. One of them uh, happens to think that the other person is his friend. Now, this man, the main character of the story, our narrator, is not able to recognize him, but he pretends. He shows in front of him that yes, I have also recognized you. So the conversation goes on. So let us look here now. But it has gone very quickly, like a flash. I assented cheerfully. Now the narrator here tells this when they are talking about some long time back when they used to have a lot of fun. Strange, he said, how life goes on and we lose track of people and things alter. Alter means the things change. I often think about it. I sometimes wonder, he continued, where all the old gang are gone to. Now, here the person in the railway carriage, he is talking about maybe other friends who were there in the group. So do I said. Now, here the narrator also says, even I think where all those people have gone. But actually, he doesn't know what gang he is talking about. He is just pretending in front of that stranger that I have also recognized you. Maybe because he doesn't want him to feel bad. In fact, I was wondering about it at the very moment. I always find in circumstances like these that a man begins sooner or later to talk of the old gang or the boys or the crowd. That is where the opportunity comes in to gather who he is. Now, when that stranger tells him about the old gang, so here the narrator he thinks that this is the right time to pick out the details and identify him. Now he asked, do you ever go back to the old place? The other person asked. Never, I said firmly and flatly. This had to be absolute. I felt that once and for all the old place must be ruled out of the discussion till I could discover where it was. No, he went on. I suppose you hardly care to. Not now, I said very gently. I understand, I beg your pardon, he said, and there was silence for a few moments. So far, I had scored the first point. There was evidently an old place. Now he's trying to tell us about that there could have been some old place where this person used to go. Let us read forward now. Okay. The place somewhere to which I would hardly care to go, that was something to build on. To build on means he was just creating an illusion. Presently he began again. Yes, he said, I sometimes meet some of the old boys and begin to talk of you and wonder what you are doing. Poor things, I thought, but I did not say anything. He did not say anything, he did not say it because he did not want the stranger to come to know that he had not identified him and he was just acting. I knew it was time now to make a bold stroke, so I used the method that I always employ. I struck in with great animation. Say, I said, where is Billy? Do you ever hear anything of Billy now? Now he suddenly takes a name. And what was the name? The name was Billy. Where is Billy? So it was just an illusion created there. This is really a very safe line. Every old gang has a Billy in it. Because he believed that the name Billy was so common that every gang would have that name in that. Yes, said my friend, sure, Billy is ranching out in Montana. Montana is the name of a place. I saw him in Chicago last spring, weighed about 200 pounds. You wouldn't know him. It means that he knows a person named Billy. No, I certainly wouldn't. I murmured to myself. And where is Pete? I said. This was safe ground. There is always a Pete. Now he's trying to tell us that there is always a character named Pete also. So he talked about Pete. You mean Billy's brother? He said. Yes, yes, Billy's brother Pete. I often think of him. Now he is just taking names which are very common, and people with those names are very commonly found because he wanted to play safe. Oh, answered the unknown man. Old Pete's quite changed, settled down altogether. Here he began to chuckle. Chuckle means to laugh in a silly way. Why Pete is married? I said, I started to laugh too. Under these circumstances, it is always supposed to be very funny if a man has got married, my friend continued. So they were just making fun and laughing. I often meant to write to you, he said, his voice falling to a confidential tone. Now he was becoming serious, especially when I heard of your loss. Now, what do you mean by heard of your loss? When I heard of your loss actually means when you have lost someone in your family. Somebody has passed away. I remained quiet. What had I lost? Was it money? And if so, how much? And why had I lost it? Now he had to had all the reasons. He did not know what the other person was talking about. I wondered if it had ruined me or only partly ruined me. Now he did not know to what extent he had to play the game. One can never get over a loss like that, he continued solemnly. What do you mean by solemnly? Solemnly means sadly. Evidently, I was plumb ruined, but I said nothing and remained undercover. Now, what do you mean by undercover? Undercover here means that when you are not talking or revealing anything. Yes, the man went on, death is always sad. It means that he was talking about somebody who had passed away in the narrator's family. So I hope it is clear till here, line number 42, and we'll continue in my next class. So have a nice day and keep learning.